Hey folks, Mike down here in the RC corner, going to do an unboxing and running video for you today. Cool little product came to me from Banggood. There'll be a link to it in the video description below. This is sent to me for an independent review. I got a 124 scale RC from HBX. It also goes under the short form of HBX. 124 scale Truggy in here. Runs on lipos, proportional steering, proportional throttle. Pretty cool. This model, the Truggy, is known as the WILDRIDER, and it also comes in a buggy and comes in a monster truck. I'll show you that on this side here. There is the buggy, and it's called the Defensor, and the monster truck version is called the Fire Runner. I really like the Truggy look. I don't have many Truggies in my collection, so that's the one I chose from. I have lots of buggies and monster trucks, so I thought it was pretty cool. So I'll just give you quick the dimensions of the Truggy. It's all in millimeters. 190 length, width 130, height 72, wheelbase 110, wheel diameter 48.5, wheel span 24, ground clearance 25. So pretty cool stuff. Guys, I'm going to take this out of the box. We'll do a quick overview of what all you get, and we'll rip the cover off that buggy or Truggy and look at the internals, and then we'll take it outside for a spin. So sit tight, and I'll take this out of the box right now. Okay, folks, I got this all unpacked here. I just took the body clips off, so it'll be easy to access everything. Just gonna go over quick. Have a look at the manual. So it's a 3-in-1 manual for all three models. Basically just different body posts, different tires. You know, this one has a wing, but basically 85% of the car is the same, and that'd be like the chassis. As you can see here, it just goes over the basics of how the radio works, where the on-off switches are, just regular things. And in the back, the cool part is that it has the parts list. So you have all the parts numbers, so you can order those if in case something goes wrong with your car. So all in all, manual's pretty average, but it's good that it's got the part numbers, and it's got all the technical data on the front. So I'll put that aside. Also forgot to mention it has decal sheet stickers. Okay, with the stickers out of the way, let's move over to the charger. Now it comes with two AA size single cell lipos, and it comes with this charger with the European style. So make sure if you're in North America, you write them a note asking to send you the converter. I have so many of these converters, that's no problem for me. And it just goes like this and plugs in, of course, and the lights turn red, and when it's done charging, the LEDs turn green. We'll get to the batteries in a second. We'll just look quickly at the radio. Now, I really like this radio. It's light. It has steering trim, so you can make it track straight. The throttle trim, so you can get the centering part of it. And you get your on-off switch, of course. Pretty cool stuff. Nice and light. Plastic wheel. Feels good. It's just an average stock radio, but I like it. There's plenty of room for any adult hand. Now underneath, really interesting, all it takes is two. That's right, two AA's. One go in that way, one goes in that way, and that's all you need. And that's really interesting. I kind of like that. I'm wondering if that is limiting the range of this RC, but then again, it's a 124 scale, so how far do you really need to see it? I think if you get over 60-70 meters, this thing is getting pretty hard to see. So I think that's quite good enough. Again, I like that radio. Nice and light. It'll do the trick. I'm quite pleased with it. Now let's look at the RC itself real quick, and I'm going to compare it to a couple 24 scale things. This is supposed to be a 124 scale, the Subotech. The wheelbases are they're really close. But this one is much higher, and it has a higher CG. This one's much lower. I think it'll do much better. I really like the tires on this. I love the tread pattern. Looks pretty cool. I like the wing. It's flexible, but it's not too soft. The body, I think, looks real sharp. I think the paint scheme looks really cool on it. Again, the rims on this is really cool. Everything just kind of goes well together. Got a soft bumper on the front. I don't believe you can put LEDs in there, in those headlight pods. And then we'll just look at underneath. So you can see it's just like, it's got hobby style lean to it. Uses Phillips screws in some spots, and yeah, Phillips all the way around. And I'm just going to pop the body off. Again, it looks really good, and it's quite sturdy. So I think this will hold up quite well. The shocks are just friction, spring only, so nothing fancy about that. Possibly could be upgraded if you maybe found some low-C shocks or some other from a 1/24 scale. May work, but I think it will do the trick, and we'll discover that in the driving demo part of the video. Looks like it has a somewhat standard servo, however it's 5-wire, but I like the way it's in there. I think that's a possibility if you ever wanted to upgrade this to brushless or even brushed. You can get a 3-wire servo in there. I think it will fit. It's nicely compact in there. Of course, you got like the 180 size motor, and then underneath all this, you can see the little antenna wire poking out here. On the bottom side in here is the ESC and receiver, and then of course you got the on-off switch right here to turn the truck on and off. And then just going to show you guys the pods here. Very similar to the Subotech, and that's where the batteries come in and out. Of course, you just fit right into the charger like so. Cool part about this again too is that you don't have to take the body off in order to access the batteries. You can have the body on and just pop these side pods off and take the batteries out, charge them, put them back in. Of course, you like me, you have multiple RCs, you have multiple of these batteries, and the batteries that come with it are 800 milliamp hour, so I think you get a fair amount of run time. Mind you, this one's a little heavier than some of the 1/24 scale, so I think you should be able to at least get 15-20 minutes of just average use. Again, the gears are covered, everything looks good, solid little RC. I think it's really cool. Guys, I want to take this outside and show you how it runs, so stay tuned for that. Alright, see you outside. Hey guys, now doing the running part of the video for this 1/24 scale HBX Truggy. Proportional steering, proportional throttle. Thing is pretty cool. Radio has throttle trim, and it has steering trim. Really looking forward to taking this thing out. And right off the hop, this is my first time driving it, and I really love it. I could tell right away. It does slow down really quick after getting off the throttle, which is fine. This thing zooms pretty good, man. It zooms quite well. I'd say probably about 30 clicks, and super responsive, very responsive. And one thing I like about it is the centering of the servo. It centers, and it centers very quick. Take it down here, some paver stones. Whoop. Whoa, where'd you go? Here we are, stuck under a chair. Doesn't take much for these things to get out of sight or hidden behind an obstacle because they're so tiny. I must say, I am totally digging this radio. I have a smaller hand, probably medium-sized hand for a male adult, and there's plenty of room here. This radio's so light, so light. I only got 2 AA's inside. It's fantastic. I love driving this thing. Man, it drives great. The turning radius of it is tight, as you can see. Now, I believe this comes in a buggy, a monster truck, and this Truggy. And, wow. I'd say it's totally fast enough. The shocks do a decent job. They're just friction shocks, spring only, no oil. But everything is just working well. Really working well. And the other cool thing, as I mentioned before, with these AA size lipos that fit in on the side, and they just have clips to keep them on. You don't have to remove the body to put the batteries in and out. And those 1-cell lipos, so you got 2, 1 on each side, to give you your 2-cell 7.4 volt effect. I mean, it's 800 milliamp hour battery. I expect to get some pretty good runtime. I don't plan to be out here as long as the batteries run. It's only a couple degrees above freezing. As you can see, there's snow. But not only that, is you can buy those batteries on a lot of websites. So it's easy to get extra batteries for this. Easy to get extra batteries. And they'll just fit right in. You don't have to worry about the size. It's the size of a AA battery. I have those Sublotech 124 scale RCs, and they have the same thing. That is fantastic. I love seeing that high boxing has incorporated this into this model, and I think you could keep doing that right into the 16 scales, even the 18 scales. Why not? This is perfect. I'm going to just say this right now, comparing to my 124 Sublotech, they're roughly about the same speed, but this one corners differently because it's low center of gravity. You don't have to worry about cornering and flipping over. You do high-speed corners, it just drifts. Whereas the Sublotech's turned over because they got a high center of gravity. And those are more off-road like trucks. This one can do off-road. I'll just take it out here. Oop, flipped over. Now you're gonna expect a lot of kick with just spring friction shocks. I thought maybe I could take it up in that snow, but the snow's too soft. No dice there. But I definitely like the little mini pin tires on this car. I think it's a sharp looking RC. Yeah, I say it's right on par with the A24 or the A2X2 series. Those were a lot of fun RCs, and this is right in line with that. Not as fast, but those are more sort of on-roadish type of chassis, whereas this one's a little more off-road, on-road, both. I could really see making a nice small dirt track for this. Getting 3 or 4 of these with your buddies, and you could have a complete blast. Complete blast. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I don't see these breaking too easily based on the speed that they travel at. Just a lot of fun, man. I'm telling you right now, this is one of my most favorite RCs I've done in a while reviewing, and I'm definitely going to be looking forward to getting this out again. And I'm probably thinking of, let me just try reverse there. So reverse is pretty quick, pretty cool. But I definitely get another one, so my son and me can both take these two out and have fun with them together on the driveway, or even make a little course, or maybe someday we'll make a dirt track once we get out of this condo place. So, anyways, guys, cool little truck. Thanks for Banggood for sending this to me. Oh, got a little bit of snow in the back. What a cool looking truck. I think it looks fantastic. I totally give it 2 thumbs up. Highly recommend this. Um, Pick your poison, buggy, monster truck, or truggy. Um, I got so many trucks and buggies, I figure a truggy would be something different, and I'm glad I did. So I'm going to leave it here. Again, comments, leave them below. Questions, leave them below. I'll get back to you as always as I can. Thanks again for Banggood for sending this out to me to review. And the link will be in the description below. So, guys, I'm going to render here. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.